Who is it? Maxine. Hello. Are you here for Owen?
I'm glad we
He's
didn't tell
just stepped
Yasmin
out.
that Safi was here.
No.
In the beginning.
I'm here for you, actually.
I see. I was just indulging in a bit of nostalgia. Intoxicating, but deadly in high doses. Please.
Let's see what Yasmin has been hiding.
I told Noelle I think Joey's gonna start the fire. Looks like Yasmin's super involved. Let them talk about it. Okay, we'll update later. Sorry, Safi, I care about you so much, but I now have to focus on saving the school. I know you have questions about what I can do, but I have to try. I'll get the truth from your mom. Safi's obviously not gonna respond to that. Been waiting for the perfect moment to finally kiss Chloe. Any moment you get to do it is perfect. How silly. Want to dance down the steps or run back up and kiss her, but she's not safe yet. We'll untangle everything starting tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time the fire started. Thought it was the bonfire, but that would be too simple. So much we don't know. I'm gonna figure out what Owen's up to. Either to be in the admin building, or gonna know about the body, or break into the president's office again.
I bet even the world's greatest scientists would be stumped by the physics of time travel.
That wouldn't surprise me. I wonder why there's like... I know it's fun to look at things like this. But it's just weird there's not always things to interact with them with.
We could sit in silence.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
Your murders.
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've
bringing
been
the
trying
heat.
to cover it up.
I do not understand a thing you are saying. You seem agitated and unwell. I suggest you go get help, Maxine. This conversation is over.
I saw Owen running out of
So going
here.
hard at her,
He seemed very
does not work.
upset.
I'm sorry you saw that. As you know, Owen and I don't see eye to eye. Unfortunately, this has become very personal between us. But to call me a snake after all that I've done for him? Well, I always try to keep my cool, no matter how upset I am.
Haven't you been a snake?
Nope, I didn't want that one.
Lying and backstabbing everyone?
Went too hard again.
I see your sense of reality is just as
Let me
twisted as
rewind.
his. How sad.
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. But I also know that you're not a snake. I might not agree with all of your decisions,
That seems like an easy way to fix this, but okay.
I would like to understand.
Understand, she says? How could I make you understand something that remains a mystery to me?
I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined forever. I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
And that's why you were willing to risk Loretta's life to cover it up?
You are drawing a line between two dots and calling it a constellation.
That's a good
Maxine.
fucking saying.
Owen was the one who called for demolishing the house for his own project. Whatever theory you're pushing about my involvement is pure fiction. I want no part in it. We are done.
Too pushy, Max.
Settle it up, baby.
I know.
Okay, so cover-up's too intense.
Why did you hide the body in the basement? And why keep all the evidence?
The evidence was supposed to protect us from each other. I remember the term mutually assured destruction used. Over the years, the evidence took on a kind of mythology within Abraxas, even as its meaning became lost. A succession of students came and went, nobody guessing at the secret.
I guess it's kind of cool that you would run the school where your demons are.
I began to feel as though the demon in the basement had lost its power. Over me, over Caledon. How wrong I was.
Did Owen know about the evidence? Or anyone else?
I never told anyone, and Owen never saw beyond his own flimsy scheme. I suppose those close to me may have picked up on my peculiar wariness regarding Abraxas.
So is she the sledgehammer person?
But I don't know.
Because obviously she would never hurt Reggie. Or assume she's not like that.
I was there last night. At the Maybon party. Did you send someone with a sledgehammer to destroy the evidence?
What? That's crazy. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe you didn't know about the sledgehammer, but I still think
So
you
any
were
phrase that
connected
seems
somehow.
aggressive, she's not going to respond properly to.
Don't you see that my guilt is suffocating enough without your spurious connections, Maxine?
Yasmin feels guilty about what happened. If she feels she can trust me with that guilt, I can get the whole story from her.
You may leave now.
Okay, so whenever it kicks back to here. Just have to rewind, I guess.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas
Okay, so we can't
house,
skip anymore, so let's just be locked
and
in
I
on the
know
story now.
you've been trying to cover it up. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand. I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow,
Okay, we heard that.
And that's why you were willing to risk
Heard that from
Loretta
Skip It?
came within seconds of dying in that basement. I know because I was there too. I know you have been drowning in guilt since then. That you feel suffocated. But I'm worried that the threat isn't over. I need you to tell me everything you know.
that poor child's death decades ago, it was the crisis that taught me who I am. I am the one everyone turns to when there's a problem that must be solved. There have been more crises since. Some have propelled my career to new heights, and others have destroyed me. Owen Teller was another kind of crisis. A dull, ambitious man with all purpose and no sense.
Aren't they always?
When he let me in on his plan to destroy the Abraxas house, I knew I must act. With one move, I could ruin Owen, rebuild my reputation from the Maya disaster, and finally put the threat in the basement away for good.
You manipulated Owen into his whole plan?
No. It was his idea.
She's playing 4D
He
chess.
had the whole scheme worked out. He only needed me to take his hand and tell him it would all be okay. Then, I learned about Loretta. What I had nearly done. How my actions years ago lit the fuse that almost killed her. In an instant, I saw what I had become. Sloppy. Reckless. Not someone to be trusted in a crisis. I thanked God I had been given this lesson without any more suffering. But perhaps it wasn't a higher power I should have been thanking. I called Owen and told him I was out, and I am. I await the upcoming inspection to turn up the horrible evidence of my crime, and I will face up to it.
Well, the body's missing now. Yeah.
The body is gone now. I have the evidence, but it doesn't implicate you at all.
That is surprising. I suppose I should feel relieved, but I do not.
Right now, what I care about is stopping another catastrophe. Which will happen, unless you tell me the whole truth about the body.
I understand that you do not trust me. But if this crisis is truly coming, then you must go and look for it elsewhere. Before it is too late.
I guess we got somewhere.
After my reputation is destroyed, at least one of my decisions will be viewed positively. Hiring you. Good luck, Max.
I don't know that her being on our side is helpful. Unless...
I won't find more here. Time to leave.
Unless there's something wacky that can come up at the end here. I mean, obviously something wacky is
Whether
gonna come up.
Yasmin told me the full truth or not, she definitely wasn't the one in the basement with the sledgehammer last night. Time is running out. I need to decide now. Who took the remains from the basement last night? Who will start a fire by trying to destroy them?
Okay, so... Reggie, I feel like is not a threat. So we'll ignore him. Does Safi want to see the world burn with her mom that bad? Would put her above Reggie at least. Owen might be too stupid for his own good. And Vin was super tied in. Has been a wild card most of this game. O's. I guess the most we could swerve is he owes Yasmin for his job and his future. So I think based off of that logic, I'm gonna say Vin. Even though that probably seems wildly off. Because I feel like she would have recognized Safi's eyes. Or we should have. And Reggie was upstairs being stupid. I'm gonna go with Vin. This might be the craziest pick in the history of the game.
Between Owen, Yasmin, and Abraxas, all roads lead back to Vin. I don't know his motivation, but he must be behind this.
I feel good about this. Way better than my Joey pick. The percentage summary at the end of this game is gonna be wild.
I think I know who will start the fire today. I just hope I'm not too late.
Max has a suspect. I have a suspect. It'll be enough to stop the fire. It has to be.
Spooky.
Chloe? Paradox stuff?
Paradox stuff. I can't stand this. When will we know if it worked?
How will we determine a fire didn't start today? Wait until midnight?
Ugh. I talked to Max. She thinks Vin is going to start the fire.
And you still think it's gonna be the bartender?
So we can go all in on the decision. So we're gonna do that. Fuck it.
Max has good instincts.
We'll see how good my instincts are.
You know, maybe I've been too fatalistic. Maybe it's not a question of how inevitable the fire is, but how to mitigate the damage using what we know. If someone had a telescope and the right vantage point, they could probably spot a fire as soon as it broke out.
Oh, yeah?
And that's where
Since
we'll
they
be.
know the fire might be coming, said someone's could take measures to protect themselves?
Oh, it's someone's now, is it? Where could we get the best view of campus?
The observatory.
This is how we set them dying the
I'm
other
not
day.
saying it's the safest plan, but we know the risks and can take precautions. Hypothetically,
Moses
we'd be in no more
is the
danger than
best,
if we
like,
stayed here.
third musketeer to these two, without a
You want
doubt.
to tempt fate that much? That's so incredibly hardcore. Max will be so pissed if we put ourselves in danger. But if she winds up in danger, we might be close enough to help.
I don't imagine you'd let me go by myself.
Not a fucking chance. Let's go.
The greatest reunion of our time is finally here. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, like, subscribe, comment, do all the nice things. Or if not, I love you either way. Lates.